What if your life isn't random, but a path you chose before you were even born? What if every challenge, every love, every loss, and every moment of joy was part of a greater design, a journey your soul carefully planned long before this lifetime began? Ancient spiritual traditions suggest that reincarnation is not a cycle of chance, but a process of growth, karma, and soul evolution. From the wheel of life in Buddhism to the Hermetic teachings of free will, each incarnation presents an opportunity to learn, heal, and move closer to enlightenment. But what happens after this life? How does the soul decide its next journey? And more importantly, is it possible to break free from the cycle of reincarnation entirely? Join us as we explore the mysteries of the soul's journey, the choices made before birth, and the path to ultimate liberation. Are you ready to remember why you came here? How karma affects a soul's choice, family, love, career? What if your life, every challenge, every joy, every soul you've encountered, was not the result of chance, but a path you chose before you were even born? Many spiritual traditions teach that existence is not a single journey, but an unfolding tapestry woven across multiple lifetimes. Reincarnation, often symbolized as the wheel of life, reveals that each incarnation offers an opportunity to learn, grow, and resolve karmic patterns. From Hermeticism to Hinduism, Buddhism, and even certain mystical Christian teachings, this idea has persisted across cultures and ages. At the heart of this cycle lies the dance between free will and karma. Karma is not a form of punishment, but a principle of balance, ensuring that the soul experiences the echoes of its past actions to refine its divine nature. Through moments of light and darkness, joy and sorrow, the soul navigates the material world, gradually awakening to its true essence beyond illusion. Hermetic philosophy teaches that the soul is not a passive traveler, but a co-creator of its reality. Before each incarnation, it reflects on past experiences, sets new intentions, and chooses its path, guided by spiritual mentors and higher intelligence. Though wisdom is offered, the soul alone decides, embracing both the responsibility and the sovereignty of its evolution. If this is true, then life is not random. It is a sacred journey, a carefully designed path leading toward deeper self-awareness, transcendence, and ultimate liberation from the cycle of rebirth. Challenges for the first incarnation, your first family, soulmate. Before you took your first breath, your soul existed beyond time and form, a luminous spark in the vast tapestry of existence. In that realm, choices were made, agreements were formed, and destinies were set into motion. Imagine standing before a council of wise beings, reviewing the many possible paths your life could take. You didn't arrive here by chance. You deliberately chose your experiences, your challenges, and even the souls who would walk beside you, whether as great loves, trusted allies, or difficult adversaries. Why? Because every moment of your journey was designed to teach your soul something it could not learn elsewhere. Yet, your choices were not made in isolation. Karmic bonds and soul agreements, threads woven across lifetimes, connect you to others, shaping the encounters and relationships that guide your evolution. Even your soulmate was no mere coincidence. They have likely journeyed with you through many lifetimes, playing different roles along the way, all in service of mutual growth. Before entering the physical world, your soul existed in a state of pure consciousness, fully united with the divine, whether called God, the universal mind, or the source. In that timeless existence, there was no separation, no struggle, only infinite awareness. And yet, within that perfection, a longing stirred, the desire to grow, to experience, to evolve. To do so, the soul descends into the realm of form, where contrast, light and dark, love and loss, joy and sorrow, becomes the crucible of transformation. Each incarnation serves a unique purpose. The soul does not seek material success, but rather refinement through experiences of compassion, forgiveness, resilience, and self-love. Before stepping into this world, it carefully selects the circumstances that will shape its growth. Every aspect, its physical form, abilities, challenges, and even the family it is born into, is chosen with intention, aligning with the lessons it seeks to master. A soul learning patience may choose a complex family dynamic, while one cultivating strength may face trials that test its endurance. Even the cultural and historical moment of birth provides a framework for the soul's expansion. Relationships, too, are part of this divine design. The soul identifies key individuals it will encounter, soulmates, mentors, and even those who challenge it, each playing a role in its unfolding story. In early incarnations, survival and adaptation to the physical world take precedence. But as lifetimes pass, the soul begins to integrate the wisdom gained through experience, learning to balance the material with the spiritual. Yet upon entering the physical world, the soul encounters forgetfulness. The unity it once knew fades beneath the weight of time, space, and the intensity of human emotions. A deep yearning lingers, a longing to remember, to reconnect with something greater. But even in moments of confusion, the soul is never truly alone. Spiritual guides, beings of light and higher wisdom, whisper through intuition, dreams, and sudden moments of clarity, reminding the soul of its mission. Though the journey may be veiled in mystery, the soul is always moving forward, ever learning, ever evolving, ever returning to the truth of what it has always been. After death decisions, next family, soulmate, job, life review. What happens after this life? How does the soul determine its next journey? And is it possible to break free from the cycle of reincarnation entirely? When the physical body ceases, the soul transitions beyond time and form, entering a state often described as the interlife, the realm between incarnations. Here, freed from earthly limitations, the soul reflects on its past experiences, reconnects with spiritual guides, and prepares for what comes next. This is not a place of reward or punishment, but of deep learning and conscious planning for future lifetimes. The Life Review, a mirror of the soul. One of the most profound aspects of this transition is the Life Review, where the soul revisits its previous existence from a higher perspective. It not only recalls its actions, but also directly feels their emotional impact on others. Every moment of kindness, every missed opportunity, every ripple sent into the world is experienced anew. This process is not about judgment. It is about understanding, revealing lessons learned and those still unresolved. Karma, the law of balance. Karma is not a system of retribution, but a mechanism of balance and growth. Every thought, action, and intention creates energetic patterns that return to the soul in various forms. A soul that has caused harm may choose to undergo a similar experience to cultivate empathy, while acts of love and generosity may open pathways to deeper fulfillment in future lifetimes. The purpose of karma is not punishment, it is evolution, soul contracts, and the blueprint of the next life. Before reincarnating, the soul forms soul contracts, agreements with other souls regarding key relationships and experiences in the next life. These contracts shape pivotal connections, such as family, friendships, and even difficult relationships that serve as catalysts for growth. A soul may choose a particular family to develop resilience, a romantic partner to explore unconditional love, or a challenging relationship to learn forgiveness. Many souls incarnate alongside soul groups, clusters of beings who evolve together across lifetimes. These familiar souls may return as family members, mentors, or even adversaries, each playing a role in the unfolding journey. Soulmates may appear in various forms to assist one another's growth, while twin flames, believed to be two aspects of the same soul, seek unity and balance. Choosing the next incarnation. Once the life review is complete, the soul consciously designs its next incarnation. It selects its physical body, abilities, and even life challenges, all aligned with the lessons it seeks to master. Family dynamics, cultural background, and historical circumstances are also carefully chosen, as they influence the soul's opportunities for expansion. Major life events, such as transformative hardships or key relationships, may be prearranged, though the soul retains free will, shaping its path through choices made along the way. The veil of forgetting. Before returning to the physical realm, the soul passes through the veil of forgetting, which separates spiritual awareness from the earthly experience. This ensures that each life feels authentic, allowing the soul to navigate its journey without pre-existing knowledge of past incarnations. However, traces of its divine purpose remain, surfacing as instincts, déjà vu, profound dreams, or an unshakable inner knowing. Spiritual guides continue to offer support, subtly guiding the soul while respecting its autonomy. Breaking free, transcending the cycle of reincarnation. Reincarnation is often likened to a vast school, where each lifetime is a classroom. The cycle continues until the soul masters its lessons, clears unresolved karma, and attains a state of spiritual awakening. However, there is a way to transcend this cycle. Through deep self-awareness, karmic mastery, and alignment with higher consciousness, a soul can liberate itself from reincarnation, reaching a state of enlightenment where it exists in unity with the divine. This is not an escape, but a graduation, an ascension into higher realms of being, where the soul no longer requires the physical world to evolve. So, what path will your soul choose next? How can you break free and not come back to this life? Liberation from the cycle of reincarnation, awakening to true freedom. Liberation from the cycle of reincarnation is not about escaping life. It is about transcending the illusions and limitations of the material world. It is the process of fully aligning with the soul's divine essence, experiencing unity, peace, and boundless creativity. Known across spiritual traditions as enlightenment, moksha, or ascension, this state allows the soul to exist in harmony with the infinite, free from karmic cycles, while still retaining its unique consciousness. Beyond rebirth, the truth about enlightenment. Enlightenment does not mean the soul dissolves into nothingness or loses its individuality. Instead, it awakens to its true nature beyond the veil of separation, gaining the ability to remain in higher states of existence or return to the physical realm, not out of karmic obligation, but as a teacher and guide. Achieving this state is a gradual process of spiritual mastery, requiring deep self-awareness, detachment from material illusions, and alignment with universal truth. The path to liberation. The journey begins with self-awareness. The soul must first recognize the patterns, desires, and fears that keep it bound to the material plane. Through practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and deep reflection, it learns to observe thoughts and emotions without being controlled by them. Healing karmic ties is another key step. By releasing resentment, practicing forgiveness, and offering compassion, the soul dissolves the energetic imprints that perpetuate the cycle of reincarnation. True liberation is not about escaping challenges, but transforming the way they are experienced, seeing them as lessons rather than burdens. Detachment from material desires is also essential. The Hermetic principle of mentalism states that reality is shaped by thought. When the soul clings to possessions, relationships, or external achievements for fulfillment, it reinforces its connection to the cycle of rebirth. But detachment does not mean abandoning love or responsibility. It means embracing life fully without being bound by it. A liberated soul can love deeply, work passionately, and appreciate beauty, all while remaining free from attachment. Transcending physical limitations. True liberation comes from aligning with universal principles, understanding that all things are interconnected, that every action creates ripples, and that love, wisdom, and harmony shape the soul's evolution. By embodying these truths, the soul moves beyond the limits of physical existence and steps into its role as a conscious co-creator with the divine. The ultimate key to transcendence is the realization of oneness, the understanding that separation is an illusion. In the material world, the soul often perceives itself as distinct from others and from the divine. But through deep spiritual practice, whether through meditation, prayer, or mystical experience, this illusion begins to dissolve, and the soul awakens to its infinite nature. Sometimes this awakening occurs spontaneously, triggered by profound love, deep loss, or a moment of absolute clarity. The final step, choosing the soul's next path. A soul reaches liberation when it has completed the lessons it sought from the material world. This moment is not dictated by an external force. It is determined by the soul's own readiness to move beyond the cycle. Signs of a soul approaching liberation include a deep inner peace that remains unshaken by external circumstances, a diminished attachment to material success or failure, an unwavering sense of love and compassion for all beings, a longing to return to the source or to serve others selflessly. At this stage, the soul has a choice. Some ascend to higher realms, exploring and creating in more subtle dimensions. Others return to Earth, not out of necessity, but as enlightened teachers and guides, assisting those still navigating the path. Enlightened beings as guides. Throughout history, beings such as Buddha, Jesus, and other great spiritual masters have chosen to reincarnate, not because of karmic debt, but to uplift humanity. In some traditions, they are known as bodhisattvas or avatars, souls who delay their final ascension to serve as bridges between the physical and spiritual worlds. Hermetic teachings describe embodiments of wisdom, love, and power, guiding others towards self-realization. By learning from these enlightened beings, we can follow the path they walked and uncover the keys to our own liberation. Your life is not a random series of events. It is a journey your soul chose, a path of growth, healing, and transformation. Every experience, every relationship, and every challenge holds a deeper meaning, guiding you towards self-realization and spiritual evolution. But the journey doesn't end here. The questions remain. What comes next? How can you break free from the cycle of reincarnation? And what is your soul's ultimate purpose? If you feel called to explore these mysteries further, join us on this path of awakening. Subscribe now and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Together, let's uncover the wisdom of the soul, the secrets of existence, and the key to true liberation. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep seeking, keep growing, and remember, your journey is far greater than you can imagine.